from NetPlay Marketing, and welcome back to the affiliate marketing tutorial. So today I want to talk to you guys about figuring out what is the best affiliate marketing program for you. Because I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, it really comes down to, where you're getting started from and a few different, topics when it comes down for you to decide, what is the best affiliate marketing program for you. So what I wanted to do is hopefully, give you guys an idea of what you should look out for with affiliate marketing. I've been involved with this for 3 years now, and I know that there's 3 main levels that you can get involved with when it comes to affiliate marketing. So I want to educate you a little bit on, what those 3 levels are and what you're pretty much getting when you get involved with each one of these tiers, and then hopefully help you, kind of figure out, what's your best course of action and how maybe you'd like to kind of grow your business. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of in my face here and bring out this little chart I created for you guys, and kind of hopefully break everything down to you. So when it comes down to it, guys, I talked about it a few seconds ago, and it really comes down to 3 levels when it comes to affiliate marketing. There is low ticket, there's mid ticket, and then there's high ticket. So what does that even mean? Basically what that means, guys, is it means 2 things. One is it means, what the cost of the product or the service it is that you're going to be kind of promoting and selling. It also determines basically how much money you could potentially make from making a sale. Okay. So basically what I did is I created this little chart to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what is out there and what things you should be looking out for when it comes to an affiliate marketing program, because having some of these things in your affiliate marketing program can really make a difference between you making just a few $100s a month and literally making thousands of dollars a month. Okay, and so let's get into it. So let's talk about low ticket. So low ticket, basically, guys, when it comes to low ticket, you're looking at like a cost to get started anywhere between, I would say, on the low end, let's say like $50 to about $200. All right, so $50 to $200, right? So if you guys are familiar with the affiliate marketing model and how it works, basically the idea is you're going to find a product or a service that you're going to sell, right? And the way that you get paid is you basically make a commission based on whatever product you're selling, right? And it's usually like a percentage of the cost of the product. So for example, if you're selling a product at $200, you might be making half of that, right? So let's say even you're making a $100 commission when you sell a $200 product, something towards that sort of goal. All right, so that's what I would consider a low ticket product. All right, then there's a mid ticket product. So a mid-ticket product is actually something that's a little bit more expensive. So let's give it starting at the 200 mark, right? And I would say up to maybe even $1,000. Okay, that's what I would consider a mid-ticket product. So this is something where, like I said, you're selling something that's a little bit more expensive, but you also are going to be making more money because, again, you're making a percentage of that total cost, right? So you tend to make a little bit more money with this model. Then there's high ticket. So high ticket, I would basically say it's about, I'm going to say starting at $1,000 and then plus, because it could go up to literally tens of thousands of dollars and stuff like that. Okay. So now that you got an idea of basically what it will cost you to get started with each one of these levels, right? Now let's look at what you get for that money when you're getting involved. So first off is the cost to start. So the cost to start, when it comes to low ticket, could be anywhere from free to get started, right? Some companies actually just start for free up to basically the cost of the product usually. Okay, so let's say up to $200 to get started. Now, when it comes to mid-ticket could also be, it will be something of a similar sort, I believe, except it'll be probably usually, to get started, I'd say maybe starting off like at $100 to like to I guess, again, $1,000, depending on the level of it and depending on how the affiliate marketing program works. And with high ticket, usually, you're looking at $1,000 plus to start. Again, okay, so that's what you're looking at when it comes to basically getting started. So that already might give you a better idea of where you can kind of place yourself, right, in terms of what kind of programs you should be looking for to promote. And so the next thing you want to look at, guys, is scalability. So scalability, I also refer to basically, as I'm actually going to choose the color of my pen here, is having multiple products to sell. Okay, this is basically what I refer to when I mean scalability. Whoops, multiple products. Okay, so what do I mean by this? Well, when it comes down to it, guys, what happens is that depending on what level you're working with, like low ticket, mid ticket, and high ticket, what usually happens is that the companies may offer multiple products and some of them don't. So when it comes to a low ticket product, most of the time, like 9 times out of 10, they only have one product to sell. Okay, so basically you'll have the one thing that you can potentially sell, and you can only make money from that one product. So that means you have to sell, a ton of the same product every single month to be able to make a decent income. So this means that basically constant selling. Okay, in a nutshell. So for you to be able to make decent money, you have to be constantly selling. So constantly selling, right? So The plus side, obviously, to having a low ticket product though is that it's cheaper to get started. It can be even free to get started, right? But for you to continuously be making a decent income, you're going to have to be continuously working and selling stuff every single month for you to make some money. Okay. When it comes to a mid ticket product, however, right? A mid ticket product usually has a few more products, right, to sell. So it usually has like I'd say it'd be like 3 to 5 products to sell. And basically what happens is that depending on the product, right, or the company, what usually happens is they have like some companies call it like a sticky cookie, but basically it's cookied, right? So what is a cookie? Cookie basically means that when, let's say you come in and you sell a product to somebody, right? And let's say they got started with a $50 product, right? Just like we were mentioning here, right? What happens though is, let's say they buy a $50 product because that's the first product they can buy, but there's other products the company sells, right? Let's say they sell like a more advanced training course, or maybe they sell like a live event or something like that, for example, right? And if the company sells those products, right, to that person that you brought in initially, you make future commissions from anything they buy. Okay, which is actually pretty cool, right? Because let's say if you refer a customer, basically, right, you potentially can make more money from them just because of the fact that you were the person who referred them to the company. Does that kind of make sense? So basically, what happens is that you do the work once and you can get paid for it time and time again, right? Which makes this scalable, because to say, like, not everybody's going to upgrade or buy more products from the company, but there's a good percentage of people who do, right? And so what happens is, like, when they do buy and they upgrade, right, you actually can still make commission from that because of the fact that the company is actually scalable and gives you multiple products to sell, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so basically it means you can make more money. Okay, make more money. Then you've got make more money. And then you've got basically the high ticket. So when it comes to high ticket, usually they have way more products. Usually they have anywhere between 10 plus products to sell. Okay. And so what that allows you to do is that it kind of works the same sort of like the mid ticket, but basically what happens is, let's say once the person gets involved with the company and they get jumped into it, right, they're presented different opportunities, different products, different things they could potentially buy. And if that customer or that client that you referred over into the company, because they signed up with you, any products that they buy in the future that you'll also make money from, right? So basically this means that you basically can make extra money, right? Basically just from the company doing the work for you. All you did the work once to bring them in, and the company takes care of it from there and pays you every time somebody buys something else, which is pretty cool, right? So again, those are 2 ways that you can make more money versus the low ticket, where you have to consistently sell your stuff yourself, right, to basically to be able to make some decent money every single month. So now let's look at recurring income. So recurring income is something that everybody hopefully wants, right? You may have heard of recurring income being called residual income, but the idea really is that you basically have money coming in every single month because of the work that you're doing it, right? So for low ticket, this doesn't exist. Okay, you don't usually have a recurring income happening from a low ticket product, right? And if you do, it's going to be very, very minimal because of the fact that you're selling cheaper products, right? But most of the companies that I'm aware of don't really have a recurring process. It's usually that you make a one-time commission from it, and that's pretty much where it stops. Okay, so then we have mid-ticket. Mid-ticket may have recurring products depending on what it is you're selling. So, for example, things like software. Software have things that are recurring income, or like a membership site. Okay, these are the type of things that might have a recurring income. And so what happens though is that, as you add more people, you stand to make more income. Okay, so add equals income. So what do I mean by this? So let's say, for example, you're selling a piece of software, right? And let's say the person, it's a monthly paid software. And so let's say somebody pays $50 every single month, and you make, let's say, half of that. So let's say you make $25 for somebody signing up. So basically every time you sign somebody up, you make $25 a month. And so what happens though is, like, as you add more and more people into the company, right? What happens is you make another $25 a month, another $25 a month, another $25 a month. So let's say you added 10 people in a given month. Now you're making $250 every single month of recurring income. And that will continue to happen as long as those people stay members with your software or with the membership site. Okay, so that's how recurring income can happen. As you can see, that can grow really, really fast. If you're building your business and you're being really active and proactive about it, you could potentially make a lot of money by that model. Pretty cool, right? So that's the really cool thing about recurring income. Now, high ticket usually has something like this as well. They usually have recurring income streams as well. Again, in the same type of style, it could be from software or membership sites, right? And so you usually get that involved as well. So basically, more people you add to it, the more money you're going to be making. Cool, cool. So now let's talk about the last thing. So the last thing could be very, very crucial for you, especially if you're just getting started. And if you're watching this video, my guess is you probably are just getting started, right? And so tools and training. So when it comes to tools and training, when it comes to a low ticket product, there's pretty much none to little. All right. So none to little. Training or tools. So basically what I mean by this is that they don't really offer you too much in terms of training, teaching you how, to actually build the business, how to actually go out there and market it. They might give you a few tools, right? They might give you maybe a couple of little like banner ads, or they might give you a few little like emails, like an email sequence or something, but it's going to be very, very basic stuff. And you're not going to get very much support from it, right? It's pretty much, okay, cool. Like here's the product, just go out there and sell it, figure out how to sell it, right? And that's a problem that a lot of people have because they don't know how to go about it, right? They don't know how do I go to, about promoting this product? How do I go about, building up like my business? How do I sell this stuff? Right? I don't get it. Right. And that's what happens often enough is that, you probably have seen this, right? And this might have happened to you, where you get a lot of people who are pretty much out there spamming their links, right? So for example, they say they're involved with a product or a service, and they basically go into Facebook groups, or they send messages to random people, they friend request people and send them, like spammy messages saying, hey, check out this offer, check out this offer, check out this offer, right? And they're spamming stuff. And it's because they don't know any better often enough, right? And it's sad because basically they're getting very little results from that, even though they're putting in a lot of work. Okay. And so basically what happens is that this is what's happening, right? They don't know what they're doing. They haven't been trained properly, and they're just trying to make some money, right? And it's not that maybe the product isn't good or that the service isn't good. It's just that their marketing isn't good. And so because their marketing sucks, then so do their results. Okay. So now when it comes to mid-ticket and high-ticket, both of these I'm just going to kind of hammer out at from now. Basically what you're going to be getting is you're going to have a lot more training. Where's my pen? There you go. You're definitely going to you usually get training involved with this, right? They actually teach you a little bit more about how to market their product. They teach you about how you go about, marketing it, how to go about, sharing it with people the right way, how you can go about, maybe they even give you some banners, some email copy. They might even give you, some images and stuff like that you can use for paid marketing and stuff like that if you want to do that, right? So they give you tools and they give you training, okay? That's going to be included with it, right? And with a high ticket, they always do. Okay. There's always going to be training. There's always going to be tools, and they usually go above and beyond. Sometimes they may even include coaching to go along with it, right? To help, they basically have somebody there to support you, to kind of help you along the way in terms of like helping you get off to the right start and promote their products the right way. So that's kind of what it comes down to, right, guys? So you can see there's a lot of stuff that gets involved with figuring out, what's the best affiliate marketing program for you. Obviously, like the high ticket, I would think is probably, as you're seeing, probably the best option because it literally has the best of every single thing. It's just that obviously it costs a little bit more to get started. However, if you're investing in a business that you want to scale at a big level, that's kind of what you're wanting to do versus, wanting to do something really small and be working. Because honestly, guys, the work and the method that you're using, once you learn it, and I'll be teaching you guys more about this in future videos, but the more you learn about the process that it takes to actually promote any one of these products, the work is almost exactly the same, except that when you're doing a low ticket, you're going to have to work way harder because you're having to make way more sales to make the same amount of money. So I actually have a chart here that I used for one of my slides in one of the presentations that I did. So basically my presentation was all about, how to make $10,000 in a month using affiliate marketing. And if you want, you can go to my website, the netplaymarketing.com. It's right there on the screen right here for you. All right. You can go there. It's literally going to be on the home screen if you want access to that presentation. But basically, this is just to give you a visual, guys, of what it means for you to be able to make $10,000 a month. And obviously maybe $10,000 a month isn't your goal, right? But it's just to give you like a very, very like obvious visual, right? That if you wanted to make $10,000 in a month, right? And you're selling a $200 product, which is basically what we're seeing here with a low ticket product, right? If you're even making $200, right, you would need to sell 50 products at $200 a piece to be able to make $10,000 in a given month. Now, if you had a $500 product, which is more of a mid ticket, right, then you're looking at about 20. That's a lot easier to fathom, right? Versus 50, you have to basically be selling like 2 a day or more, right? Depending on, how fast you're able to do it, right? To make the $10,000. Here, you're making like one sale every, maybe day or every other day, right? To make at $500. At $1,000, you need only 10 sales, right? Which you could still do within a mid-ticket thing. And if you have a $2,000 product or a $5,000 product, and you only have to sell 5, or you have to sell 2, right? So you can see that like it's such a drastic jump in how many sales you have to make, right? And what do you think is going to be easier for you to do? Make 2 sales for $5,000, or have to make 50 sales at $200? To be honest, guys, I would argue that having just to sell 2 products at $5,000 is a lot easier. And it might be kind of hard for you guys to think about that because maybe you've never done it, right? But I'm telling you right now from experience is that the process that goes into marketing and selling this stuff, guys, isn't very much different, whether you're selling a $200 product or whether you're selling a $5,000 product. Really, the only thing that's changing is the people that you're targeting and how your marketing is going, but the marketing process itself is going to be pretty much identical. All right, guys. So let me give you guys a couple examples of some of these things at the different levels for you, just so you have an idea of where to find it and maybe some things that you might want to get involved with. Okay. So the first of which is like ClickBank. So ClickBank is basically a library of different products and services that you can go ahead and check out, and it's basically their training courses or softwares that you can basically go ahead and promote. Right? You can, for example, you can find Longtail Pro here, right? Which is a software. It's $37 a month, and you basically make a little commission off of it, right? When you sell it, right? So that's an example of a software that you can do. And on ClickBank, there's literally tons of different products that you can get involved with. Everything in different categories from art, business, computers. There's a ton of different stuff. So basically, you can go ahead and you can promote this stuff, and whenever you do, you go ahead and you make a commission from the product you're selling. Cool, right? Another example of a low ticket thing would be something like Bluehost. So Bluehost, right, is a hosting platform. If you don't know what hosting is, right, think about when somebody has a website. When you're going to somebody's website, it's because they have it saved somewhere on the internet, and that process is called having your website hosted, right? So you need to have your website hosted if you want people to be able to access it 24/7, 365, right? And so basically, Bluehost is a software program that allows you, not a software program, but rather a hosting program that allows you to have your website available to the public 24/365, 365, right? And so basically they have an affiliate program, right? If you actually scroll to the bottom here, you'll see there's an affiliate program. And basically what happens is anytime you recommend somebody to actually use Bluehost for their website, and there's tons of people out there who are looking to build a website, right? And it's not an expensive program. It's $3.95 a month is what it comes down to. And it's a great program. I love using Bluehost. I've had my website's hosted on Bluehost. And so it's great. I've never had problems with it. Works great. So I have no problem recommending it. And so basically when I do recommend it and somebody signs up, then I make $65 from it if they use my affiliate link. Okay, and so there's another example of a low ticket thing, right? So basically they just give you your link. They don't really give you much training and other stuff, but you have a link that you can go ahead and basically go out there and share with people. Okay, so again, this is more the low ticket. Then you have things that are like the mid ticket. So mid ticket would be things like ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels is a program. If you're not familiar with ClickFunnels, it's a great program. I'll leave a link for you guys. Maybe here somewhere at Red Run Now, where you guys can go ahead and check out a little bit more about what ClickFunnels is. But ClickFunnels essentially, guys, is a program that allows you to build websites, sales pages, opt-in pages. Basically, if you're planning to market online, you basically need a program like ClickFunnels to be able to help you build your online business. Okay, and even if you're an offline business, to be honest, if you have an offline business that you're wanting to market online, you still need a program like ClickFunnels to help you do it. And so ClickFunnels, kind of like I told you, they have multiple products that you can actually sell, kind of like I share with you guys here on the chart, right? You have multiple products to sell, right? So basically what happens, here's an example of some of them, right? So there's ClickFunnels, right? So if somebody signs up to ClickFunnels, you basically make 40% of anything that you sell, okay? So if somebody signs up to ClickFunnels, the program, right, at the very low end, right, the low end monthly service is $100 a month, and you make basically 40% of that. So that's about almost $40 that you can make from referring one person, right? And that's every single month, right? But let's say if they once they sign up, they end up deciding to buy like some of the training packages that Russell has, like Funnel Hacks or Funnel University or whatever. Funnel Hacks, for example, is a $1,000 program, and so when somebody buys that, you make $400. Pretty good, right, guys? So basically, and like I said, and ClickFunnels is really good with promoting, their own products. But the cool thing is that once you bring somebody in, you can make future commissions, kind of like I talked about here on this chart, right? So basically, where is it? Right, like here, right? You can make future money from the scalable products, right? ClickFunnels gives you that opportunity, right? And it gives you the recurring monthly income, which is really, really cool too, right? Because it's a software company, kind of like I mentioned here, right? So that's ClickFunnels. And then if you're looking at a high ticket thing, guys, there's things like My Top Tier Business, right? So My Top Tier Business, again, I'll leave a link for you guys right around now, so you guys can go ahead and you can check out this. This is actually a blog from my blog that you guys can check out, where I actually talk a little more in depth about this program. Basically, it's called My Top Tier Business, but the idea really is that it's a 21-step system where it basically goes ahead and takes you through different topics of how to basically do traffic generation, building sales funnels, email marketing, monetizing your leads, and basically the program in and of itself, right, basically has done for you systems that include capture pages and sales pages, automated product fulfillment, gentlemen, personalized sales team to help you sell your own products. So you don't even have to do the selling yourself. They actually take care of it for you, right? They give you templates and a bunch of other stuff, right? And so kind of like I mentioned to you guys before, right? They basically offer you, because it's a high ticket program, right? They offer you everything that I've mentioned to you guys before, plus a ton of training and the tools, like I just showed you, right, that come included with it, right? And so that's basically what you're looking at, guys, when there's different levels of stuff. So what's the best program for you? That's really up to you, right? But I'm basically just offering you guys this information because I feel that these are like some of the best programs that you can get involved with. If you have more questions on it, guys, by all means, leave a comment down below. And if you want to learn a bit more about, how you can actually build these things, how you can actually promote these affiliate programs and how you can go about growing your audience and growing your business, then by all means subscribe to the channel, because I'll be sharing way more of this topics as I go along. But if you want to find out a little bit more about these products, then like I said, I'll have probably already had links throughout this video. But at the end of this video, what I'll do is I'll also leave a link for you guys to go ahead and check out that video that I actually shared with you guys about my top tier business. And so again, if you guys found value in this video, give the video a like. And again, if you want more information about how to build your business, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to share this more training with you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, take care.